I suppose for me, my first encounter with CRM was when I started working for the RAF back in the 1980s, my first real job. Of course, these days, defence is a vastly different culture compared to then, as is the rest of the world, really. It was a daunting culture to an 18-year-old kid from the suburbs. As a cadet, there were no lower ranks than yours. Also, woven into the fabric of discipline and rank, there existed the very real and sometimes frightening macho culture in defence. And that was part of the greater Aussie blokey culture emerging from the 70s. But the training came first. So there's me starting pilot's course in the mid-1980s on the CT4 at Point Cook, then the Mackie jet trainer at Pearce, north of Perth. CRM for me in that part of my life was, I am the instructor, you're the student, do as I say and you'll pass this course, right? Also in the background was I'm a flight lieutenant, you're a cadet, call me sir and we'll get on fine and you'll pass this course. And to me that was fine. It seems odd looking back on it now, particularly with a human factors overlay placed on it. You know, how damaging and conducive that was to classic two-way open communications, that pillar of modern human factors training. But it wasn't detrimental, and that's the thing. Those training sorties had solid communication, and it was two-way, but in a transmit-receive. I transmit, you receive, then you transmit and I'll receive. The instructor imparted the necessary info and the student was able to absorb it effectively and later replicate it. And I think that I know why that is. It was because we were in a system, an organic living system that had been designed and then continuously improved on so as to work in that particular operating environment. If you're pulling 6G or stalling or doing a low nav or aerobatics or whatever, you don't need to be stumbling on your words. These were dynamic, disorientating, rapidly changing events. They assaulted the senses and all in a hot or cold, cramped, noisy, fume-ridden environment. A G-suit's crushing your legs, right, like a constrictor, and a helmet's trying to flatten your head. Not to mention breathing against a pressure mask and straining to see through your visor, which always missed it up when you least needed it to. That was a tough classroom. So the system, that system of instruction, created a style of CRM human factors by virtue of its operating environment. In exactly the same way as it wouldn't suit other environments like the classroom, a sailing yacht, say, or if you're making an omelette or working in a mine. Nor, for that matter, would it suit the airline learning system with its sims, computer-based training, line training and the like. And to me, that is crucial to human factors training, that they observe and are sympathetic to the needs created by the environment and tailored to suit them. In my mind, there's little point in training for human factors, that is, looking for our human frailties in the workplace and protecting ourselves from ourselves, if you like. There seems little point in doing that thing if you're doing it in a vacuum or online or removed somehow from the work that you do. If you're a doctor, then let's look at the workplace, or a miner or a chef or a pilot or whatever it is that you do. It's not effective to overlay a stock model of human factors on every space and expect results, I think. Let's look at what you do, where you do it and why, and then let's go from there. And that's me now, I guess. I've been involved with human factors and CRM training in the military and commercial aviation for the better part of 20 years, and I love it. And that need necessitated by the operation, or what you do and the environment in which you do it, is key. Oh, and having fun too. Have fun. That's key too. No matter what you do, what you're training for, there's no need for this stuff to be dry or boring or tedious. Well, not for me anyway, because I think human factors is in itself a fascinating topic. And it's made even more so when it's pertinent to you and what you do. Military, commercial, whatever, it shouldn't matter. I believe even the dry stuff can be made fun with a bit of humour. Thanks for listening.